Aged horses. Hold it. I got to add Swan's Honey to the list. And Airstrike. I almost missed him last week. So we'll start with Airstrike. Airstrike raced good, but he was off 13 days. How tight was he? How ready was he to go? We had cryoed a splint on him. Had him up to the vet midweek this week. The vet said the splint wasn't a problem. She's found a few little aches and pains on him that we had patched up. So I suspect Airstrike will probably be pretty good on Monday evening. We'll see. Brave World, some poor races his last, but not his fault. I mean, outside. Tough trip. And then Travis grabbed him quick in the first turn the other day. He made a little break on him. That's not the first time he's made a break out of the 8-hole, and it's probably not going to be the last. I mean, either you leave with him hard and then you have to grab him, but he does kind of get a little out of gear once in a while. So, Brave World, I'd said to Harry, just go to Mohawk with him for a little bit. This horse probably needs to go to Mohawk. Compass Rose DC raced great the other day. You know, a little bit of time off in between starts. She raced in that pop-up series, finished second. I thought she raced well, and I'm sure she'll race well again this week. Cruising in Style continues to race pretty good for us. And Mr. Dickey in New York, so pretty happy with him. Don't believe me, just watch. I said to Harry, you need to shake this guy up a little bit. I'll drive him his next start. I don't know where we're going to race him, either back in the same class or the non-winners of 2000. Somebody said, can we rest him? If he's tired, he's going to have to be rested, but I really don't like resting claimers, right? Bringing him back, pouring more money into resting and training, and then putting him right back in the class he was, virtually freshening him up for somebody just to come in and scoop him up. If we have to, we will. It's just not something that I'm a big fan of. Globetrotting racing this week. 9-hole, first start back. A number of reasons why she's probably going to be raced very easy. We'll see how James chooses to drive her on Monday evening. High gear, no fear. You're not going to see him at his best on Wednesday. That liver count's high. I said to Jason, you can enter him. You have to continue to treat that liver, and we're going to have to race him as he is at a diminished capacity. But at the same time, we don't want him to get short either, right? Get him healthy. Now you got to train him back hard and get him ready for the races. I'll just cover him up. We'll keep him hidden for a little bit. That doesn't mean he can't win. I mean, he is in the bottom class at Flamborough, but we need to be very cognizant of the reality that he's not 100%. Stonebridge Simba racing drew the 7-hole this week. I don't know who's going to drive him. I think he said Aaron had one of Bill Berkery's in there, so he'll not be driving him this week. We'll need a driver for Stonebridge Simba. Swan's Honey, I just saw her in the barn. She looks good. I'm going to go out to jog her. I know it's Sunday, but we got to get this filly moving. I mean, we bought her a week ago, 8 days ago, and still haven't seen her. So I'll jog her today. We'll see how she feels, and then we'll get her moving. Somebody said, can she race this week? Maybe. I'd rather not. I'd rather wait a week since we've only had her in the barn now 1 day, 2 days, one day. So we'll see how she jogs today, and then we'll go from there. White Tiger is going to jog in a minute with Amy also. We knew what happened. I mean, a couple of our clients noticed it. I noticed it right away. Looked like he hit himself and then made a break. It's always the chicken and the egg when that happens. Does he hit himself and then he makes a break, or vice versa? It's hard to say. But I think if, from what I could see optically, looked like he put a couple of steps in, touched that left front, made a break, and that was that. We had him to the vet. Any other little aches and pains were bugging him. We had those patched up. He's been a long time to the veterinarian in between vet appointments, which is good. But that left front was the problem. Got it cleaned up, got it cooled down. He's going to jog this morning. Yes is going to race tonight. He's been great, continues to be great, and I expect him to continue to be great all winter. He's just been such a good horse for us. And I missed Catelli. He goes in the middle. I'm going to move this up here so he's at the bottom of the list, but he's supposed to be. Oh, I hate that. Oh. What's worse than dropping a pen in between your seat and the center console? Oh, my Lord above. Those are grounds for flip show. Locatelli schooled good on Friday. He's healthy now and ready to go. We'll get him in next week. So those are the race horses. Get all your videos done except the stables. I'm going to be back with those in just a bit.